100 episodes in 1,000 seconds. I thought this would save me time, but it's actually taking me longer than a normal episode. Let's go. Welcome to Daily Notes with me, Nathan Cassidy. And gets to the front of the queue and comes into the Queen Bee. Na 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 na. Can I have some money? 50% of relationships started when somebody sneezed and somebody said, bless you. Oh, you said bless you. Oh, you must like me. Oh, should we go out? Happy, sad. Why not just not do it at all, Nathan? It's got to be every day, hasn't it? Every day in 2021, every day. My question to you, Tony, is how do you feel when a horse dies? What the And the best and perhaps only way of trying to work out what the truth is, as my good friend Sir Phil Collins once said, you've got the lock, I got the key. Now what he means by that is I've got a penis and you've got a vagina. It's a little bit funny is one of the reviews I've had for this podcast. Tell you about the worst sex I ever had. Built this city on sausage rolls. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair. I want love, it's impossible. This is Boris Johnson's favourite song. I've learnt it just for you. I said, pressing up. Mick Hucknall has had sex with so many women. His penis is simply red. He said, do you know who I am? To which one of the bouncers replied, no, Darius. I'm not proud, I was wrong, and the truth is hard to take. Time starts to pass, before you know it, you're frozen. I almost remembered it, didn't I? Beyonce, Aretha Franklin, Kelly Clarkson, they've all said no. What?
I can't believe what you said to us on Twitter, on your phone. You threatened violence to Joe Biden. He'd go down fast and hard, fast and hard.
Tell you what, it's really difficult to meet people these days. The club isn't the best place to find a lover. Welcome back to part 2 of the Andy Murray is Grumpy special. Before then, dentists had just been people that had told me how to clean my teeth. It would take an expert comedian to get a laugh out of Michael Jackson. This is the end. Unfortunately not. There's 11 more months of this podcast. I was offered my break. I was asked to audition recently for puppetry of the penis. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Oh, why did she walk away? How could she just walk away? Just leave without a trace. So the other day, I did a Celine Dion special. And it got me thinking about this song. So this is who I am. The worst thing that happened to me in 2020. I was burgled. I know, right? Didn't realise that still happened in 2020. The tennis player, 53, cut a casual figure in a black long sleeve top and a pair of khaki trousers. He was wearing trousers. That was the news story there. Sam Smith copies all of his songs. That's unfair, isn't it? Justin Bieber. We're all believers now, are we not? There was a time we didn't believe, but now we all believe. All right, stop. And she'll walk over and she'll say, Nathan. And I'll be just breathless with anticipation. And she'll say, can you stop singing, please? You're the worst singer I've ever heard. What's your favourite T'Pau song? Can't control it. Oh my God, someone's being attacked. Oh my God, let me through. I have an iPhone 11. Sadly, John, there is no brotherhood of man because there's nothing we can do about the cunts. I went to an all-boys school. So the main two environments I would meet girls were hanging around shopping centres and late at night on the streets of some god-awful seaside town. Wherever he lays his hat, Paul Young, that's his home. I'm telling you, that's his home. Paul Young was lucky enough to make this law in the early 80s. Wow. Oh man. Whoa. How's your lockdown going, guys? I mean, I'm the notorious Nathan Cassidy. I'm the notorious NC, the most bad boy comic slash singer slash pianist. So I chased the burglar. And you know what? Maybe looking back, one of the reasons I chased him, it's true, was because he had pretty eyes. So the song then continues and reaches its conclusion with the revelation at the end of all this. The greatest love of all is inside of you. Who saw that one coming? So I say to my friend, oh my God, it's Bjorn. And my friend says, Bjorn Borg? When I came face to face with my burglar last year. My life flashed before my eyes. When I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. They're not universally brilliant, your children. Again, look at other people's kids, they're cunts. He said a working class problem like a rat in your kitchen needs a working class answer. We need to poison these fuckers once and for fucking all. Going under and this time I feel there's no one to save me. And we stayed at the Cecil Hotel. He wakes up and thinks, I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to dress as a badger. But I thought, fuck all, this is cool. I'm being chatted up by Annie Lennox. But then it suddenly dawned on me that I was in the hospital club, which is owned by Dave Stewart. He chased the ball into the road, bent down to retrieve it, and there was a car coming straight for his head. Every breath you take, every move you make. Can you come here, please, Dick? What, me, Dick, or my dad, Dick? I mean, your dad, Dick, the massive Dick who called his son Dick Marks. And if you're eating this bullshit, then you're just ultimately part of this great celebrity human centipede, all consuming this shit and then telling your friends. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. Who all want to be paid to make Britney Spears a little bit shitter. Oops, we did it again. A blonde woman comes on and says, tonight I'm going to be Stevie Wonder. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Hello there, Lionel. Yeah? Is it me you're looking for? You incredibly sexy man. Wanna be drunk when I wake up on the right side of the wrong bed. Life is a mystery. Of the public. who often start their opinion with the phrase, "Well, I'm no expert." Well, why are you passing an opinion then? I'm in a New York state of mind. And there were no playlists back then, so you had to make love to a CD, didn't you? And she'd start putting on the Parachute CD by Coldplay. I knew it was to spite me. Do I look alright? And I say yes. You're Patty Boyd. You're a model. Of course you look alright. Can you hurry the fuck up? This is what two boys who are on the cusp of cool do, right? You raise your concert. Brighton. Watching pornography of a man-woman on the beach. Thinking about it, it might have been called Sandrogynous. And for many hours, all morning into the afternoon, the story goes, Piers greeted these 1,000 people individually and gave them their designated piece of card. And he even individually walked all 1,000 people to their specific point where he wanted them to stand. And he said, "Stand there." He was the only man more beautiful than my burglar. And what gives Craig David the edge? His teeth. I didn't love Craig David. I didn't really love him. I didn't want to spend my whole life with him when I saw his teeth. I just loved his teeth. But social media has turned so many people into selfish pricks that think this is acceptable. Oh, something awful has happened in the world. Forget about that and let me tell you about something a fraction as awful that happened to me. Don't get married. My endless love. Oh, no. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I'm constantly surprised that there aren't more people shitting in parks. You know what I mean? Much as the priest at the funeral would have tried to say what an amazing solo sailor he was, the whole congregation would be thinking ultimately about his last wank. Is it getting better? This podcast of Spaghetti Junction at 120 miles an hour. He was ordinary, wasn't he? All right, let's go out to the Ostina Negro at 120 miles an hour. Or can I just stay here? Spend the rest of my days here. Burn all entertainment. It started on a high, didn't it, with Tiger King, and then everyone just gave up. With Netflix just having daily prayer meetings, praying for another zookeeper in Middle America to lose his shit. But I'm at one with the silence. A lot of people aren't at one with the silence, they find them awkward. All the more terrible, this is what I feel most awful about, a couple of months later, the business closed. The shop closed and moved away. His business failed. Really muggy, overcast. And I greeted this world-famous DJ with the phrase, "Why are you wearing sunglasses?" She likes them. But then she said to me, "Oh, but Nathan, you do speak a lot of bollocks, though." And I suddenly realised what my grandma meant. Sorry you couldn't hypnotise me. And Darren was in a bit of a rush because he was, I don't know, just off to be famous, wasn't he? And he just winked at me and he said, "I'll get you next time." That's what this is. What he's saying there is listen to every single episode of this podcast and you will unlock the secret of happiness. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. No, it doesn't. Can I just say, apropos of nothing, how much I love Taylor Swift. Oh my God. But if you were in a crash and you were beyond recognition, the police had come along and they'd say, "Oh, thank God. We can't identify her, but her name is on her number plate, thank God. So not to worry about identifying her, she's clearly a cunt." Oh, did you see that Harold Shipman documentary? Oh, it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was really exciting. That's right, Harold Shipman has had a Netflix special, not me. Love ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. Trying the shoe on thousands of girls, trying to find one where the shoe fits. That bit is just plain ludicrous. He said, take the second exit at the roundabout. My favourite exit. And he smiled again. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your favourite exit is the second exit. Are you talking about my asshole? Instantly, there she was dancing in her thong bikini. And I just pictured someone dancing on the graves of the thousands who had died. And that's all you can aspire to have in life. So never ever let that person go. My penis is fucking enormous. Night. Don't have nightmares. Sleep well. Ooh. Hope that's whetted your appetite. Go back and listen to any episode you might have missed. It's patreon.com/Nathan Cassidy to support the podcast with cash. But please keep spreading the word. Your support blows me away. Lots of love to you guys. See you soon.